Why do people say, if fate is meant to be, it will come? And if it's not, don't force it. This story may hold the answer. And when you finish listening, you may understand everything happens for a reason. Long ago, in a small village, there lived two poor beggars. One was named Ethan Wu, the other, Lucas Fang. They shared the same fate, a life of hardship, meeting one another while begging. From that day on, they became brothers. One cold day, in the midst of a light rain and chill wind, they sat beside a stream, speaking about the future. Ethan Wu said, "Brother Lucas, we can't live like this forever. Life must change. We can't keep wandering endlessly. Why don't we try just once? Step out and test our fate. Everything can change if we dare to walk forward." Lucas Fang thought for a moment, then nodded. They made a promise to leave and return to that same spot in 3 years, no matter what. If both succeeded, they would celebrate. If only one found fortune, he would never forget the other. They vowed never to let wealth divide them, and so they parted ways. Time passed. One day, Ethan Wu wandered into a strange land. Night was falling. He passed by the home of a wealthy noble. Too tired to go on, he curled up outside the wall, cold and alone. Suddenly, a heavy object fell from the roof, hitting his head. The pain was sharp. He couldn't hold back a cry. When he opened his eyes, a young woman stood before him. She was Luna, the nobleman's daughter. Luna was in a desperate situation. Her father had promised her as a concubine to an old bastard rich man, but her heart belonged to another, a humble merchant from the upper town. They had planned to elope, but when the moment came, he never showed up. Now, facing a future she didn't want, Luna felt lost, hopeless. Seeing Ethan, she woke him and asked for help. Ethan Wu listened, his heart moved with compassion. He decided to help her escape. Together, they left their old lives behind and walked into uncertainty. They journeyed for days, facing hardship and fear. One evening, they arrived at a remote village. They knocked on every door, asking for shelter. At last, an old man with silver hair answered. He said, "My house has no room left, but beside it is an abandoned hut. It's not very clean, but if you don't mind, you may rest there tonight." With no other option, they agreed. That night, they thought it would just be a place to sleep. But in the middle of the night, a strange noise woke them. A shadowy figure appeared, a demon, with sharp fangs and glowing red eyes. They froze in fear. But the demon sighed and spoke, "Finally, someone has come. Beneath this floor lies a treasure. I have guarded it for 1,000 years. I can wait no longer. Take it. It's yours." And with that, the demon vanished. Ethan and Luna were stunned. They couldn't understand what had just happened. The next morning, the old man returned. He said he wished to travel the world and gifted them the house. With his permission, they began to dig and found a hidden treasure: gold, silver, jewels, enough to change their lives. They became wealthy, they married, and started a business. Every time they saw someone in need, they helped wholeheartedly. 3 years later, Ethan Wu returned to the stream to meet Lucas Fang. He brought his friend home, treated him to a great feast. But as Lucas looked at Ethan's life, the riches, the beautiful wife, the fulfilled dreams, his heart grew heavy. He was still just a beggar. Jealousy crept in, a silent bitterness. Ethan noticed and understood. He wanted Lucas to also have a chance at fortune, so he brought him to a piece of unused land. "This land is yours," he said. "Start a new life here. Don't worry, everything will be fine." But Lucas wasn't happy. He thought, just a few meals. Does he really need to do this? He refused, said he wasn't used to such things, and left. Ethan didn't argue. He understood Lucas's pride. Instead, he quietly made 10 steamed buns, and inside each, he hid a gold leaf, a silent blessing. Lucas thanked him and went on his way. But on the journey, he found the buns dry, tasteless. He traded them for sweet potatoes, all except one. The next day, hungry and weak, he ate the last bun and found the gold leaf. In that moment, he realized what he had thrown away. But it was too late. He had no one to blame but himself for not cherishing the chance he was given. Life is full of trials and sudden changes. But as the Buddha taught, we each have the power to change our destiny through action and intention. Karma is not a fixed sentence. It is the result of our choices, our thoughts. If we live with kindness, if we act with compassion, then our hearts will open and blessings will come. Remember, in the Dharma, every action, every thought shapes our fate. When we live with loving kindness, tolerance, and humility, we are planting seeds. seeds of peace and joy. Instead of fearing hardship, see it as a chance to grow, to deepen your wisdom, to practice your compassion. As this story shows, rich or poor, we all have choices. What matters is perseverance, goodness, and never giving up. Don't let hardship stop you. Embrace it as part of your path. Live kindly, endure, and keep walking. One day when you look back, you'll see every pain was a precious lesson. And as the Buddha said, a kind heart is the path to happiness. So now I ask you, what will you do to change your fate today? The answer lies in your actions and in your heart.